Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Cole Obarts Entertainment, providing amusement, celebration, and distraction since 2013. To find out more, visit us on the web at www.coleobartsent.com.
I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days. Today we have some awesome guests for you. Our first guest I'd like to introduce is Mr. Sully 17. Hello there.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. Thanks for joining us today. Such a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I love that outfit.
Thank you. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
That was nice. I
Thank
love it.
you.
Boots.
We love color. I love
Yes.
color. So Sully 17.
Yes.
You're a singer, songwriter.
Correct.
You do entrepreneur. You do several things.
You got to have a lot going on if you want to win in this world. Right?
Yes. So I'd like to start off by getting a little bio. I'm letting our audience know who Mr. Sully is.
Okay.
Can you tell us about who is Sully?
Well, Sully is someone that just recently made a huge transition into the love world, into the singing. I was really heavy into rap, battle rap culture, and which is lyrical warfare, and going to war all the time, you want something different.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put it out and you get it back and you don't like what you get back, you kind of want to make a change. So that was my whole transition into the love and the R&B singing and things like that.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's great to be that diverse that you can go from war to love.
Yes, absolutely. I've been blessed, for sure.
Yes. So, Sully, where are you originally from?
I was born in Rhode Island, but I was raised in New Jersey, and now I live here in Phoenix.
Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you.
And how long have you been here?
Less than 30 days now, but I'm loving it. It's home.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
We love when you guys come here and you contribute to our art community and you love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. There's so much just art on the walls, and just you can hear the art everywhere. It's just so nice here. I love it.
And that is what you will contribute to with what you do.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'd like to also ask, what was it that inspired you to get into this industry?
Well, I've always been in it. I've been watching movies like The Temptations and Five Heartbeats and, the Michael Jackson story and things like that as when I was young. So I was always singing in the shower as a kid and being, having fun with it and doing all the dance moves and stuff. So now it's like kind of full circle, like going back into that, what I love to do,
Right. Was there any family members, mom, dad, or anyone that performed also?
My grandfather on my dad's side, he's a saxophone player, and then my father was a DJ, so it was just like trickling down.
Do you play instruments also?
I used to play piano, I used to drum, like I said, just to learn so I can communicate with the people that do it professionally, do it great.
Right. So you said you went from war rap into R&B and love. What was it that was there something that's specific that took you there?
Well, so when you just get paid to say mean things, that's all you're thinking about. That's all you want to, how can I disrespect this person the most? How can I insult this person? And then after a while, when you're not really that, you want to be who you are. Right. So I'd rather inspire and, get this couple to enjoy themselves instead of fighting and things like that. So that's kind of, just want to change the energy, frequency.
And that is something that people don't realize, that, we may do this for a living or we're passionate about it, but that we are also intaking that also. That is our energy. And we're giving it off to other people also. So I love that you see it that way, because a lot of times people think, well, they're just working. There's just art. Right. But a lot of times you're feeling that also.
Right. You have to be careful what you pretend with and what actually is real. Because, when I'm battling these guys, they're my friends in real life. But some of the things I'm saying to them, I don't want to really happen to them. And if it does happen, then it's, we have to be careful how powerful we are.
Right. And you know what you said, a key word, you said they're your friends.
Right.
Okay, they're your friends, but you're saying these things to them because it's musically correct. It's an art form.
Right.
But you know what? You know, we've been going through some hard times with COVID and different things, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, you're saying speaking these hard things into to out in
Right. To the world.
to the
Right.
world to hear or to your friends. I
Right.
mean, how we know they're not taking it literally, huh?
Well, to us, it's wrestling. You
Right.
know, so it's like it's a it's a fight that is theater,
Mm.
right? So it's not meant to be used as reality, but
Mm-hmm.
we can't control what our frequency does sometimes. So
Right.
if I'm saying things and it's making me feel depressed or making me feel a way because I don't feel this way when I'm saying it,
Mm-hmm.
that's just conflict of interest in my spirit. So that's just what was my transition.
Right. But I love that you recognize that too. You know, we see music, art, fashion, whatever it is, it's an art form.
Right.
That's the way we see it. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I love doing. Like your attire. I mean, the
Thank you.
colors and your hair.
Right.
That is art. That is you
Thank you.
expressing your art. But someone else may see it and read something totally different
Right.
in
Right.
it.
Right. Absolutely.
So I totally get what you're saying about having to go from battling and war because you know you have to feel that.
Right.
You have to get up and you're gonna have to write those words down. You know, you think about it when they say write the message and write it clear.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and that is what you're doing. So you still have to feel that,
Mm-hmm.
no matter who you're presenting it to.
Right. Right.
But you're feeling that right there.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
love that you put it that way.
Thank you.
So, being this artist, you're not just an artist that's just out there pushing out. You're also living it.
Right.
What is that like for you?
It's so fun. Because I'm being me. I'm being free, no matter how weird it may seem or how out of the box it may seem. That's exactly who I want to be. I want to be. People look at me and wonder who I am, whether they heard me perform or not. They just, like you said, the attire. I'm just being myself. So I get eyes anyway. So might as well,
So tell us who you are.
I'm Sully 17. I'm just multifaceted. I am every color of the rainbow and all things that are and not. I'm just here to learn and be love. And that's really what my calling is. It's to spread the love and give the positive.
You know what I love about our show? I can tell you, how many people sit there and say, this is my calling. And I love that they recognize that. That this isn't just something that you go, oh, well, Joe is doing this. I think I'm going to go do that.
Right.
They recognize that this is their calling and how important it is to the world. Because can you imagine if everything was black and white, there was no color?
Right, right.
Sully wasn't walking around with his fabulous green bandana on his head, his tie. Can you imagine that if the world was just totally black and white without art?
I mean, people like us wouldn't need to be here, right?
Right, right.
Because you're fabulous yourself. You keep talking about my outfit.
Oh, thank you. So you're a singer. Tell us about the first love song that when you transitioned.
So I've been developing this style for a while because I'm not a singer. I can harmonize, I can do things, but I'm not as good as a Mary J. Blige or Luther Vandross.
There's a difference in a singer and a singer.
Yes. So I'm not a singer. I'm not going to go on the Apollo and pretend like I can do opera just yet because it is a goal of mine. So I will, get my teachers and things like that. But my vibe and my harmonies, you can feel it. It's like it's a technique when you're recording. Just like when you're delivering, I was delivering and battling, being able to get a point across with my projection and things like that. So I'm able to use other parts of my instrument that maybe a singer isn't using. So I have my advantages in that point as well. But I'm not someone that's going to be like The Weeknd that can just give you like a really good live performance right on the spot. I have to practice and things like that.
Well, at least you know that.
Right.
I mean, you know what? We are always growing, no matter what it is. We are always growing. But again, tell me about that first love song.
Oh, I'm sorry. So the first love song that I actually did is called Think About Me.
Okay.
And it's by my wife, obviously. But it's literally just all the songs that I've been developing in these couple years have been, so I can't really give you the first, but With You is the one that I chose to go with as far as the first single, because it just felt like out here, when I got here.
Okay.
So I have a lot of things coming up. My album's called Medusa. It will be out January 17th, and it's going to be very fun.
Okay, I love it. So, do you see R&B as where you're going to be sticking, or will there? It just depends on.
It depends on what God wants me to do. Because I could say my plans all I want, and then things always change for me. So that's how I learned all the stuff I've learned. So we'll just see what God has planned for me.
We'll see what God has to do. I know you said that it depends on God and where He takes you, but where would you like to see yourself, say, in like 5 years?
5 years, absolutely on the Billboard, absolutely making a huge difference in the landscape of what the topic of music is about. Right now it's really about, murder and what you can do to someone, or how drunk we can get, or, things like that. I don't really want to be vulgar anymore. I want to bring back
You want to put a new picture out there.
So my whole thing is about like 90s R&B. That's my theme. So that's kind of I was born in 1990, so obviously I got the best of R&B with the old school, the new school, and then it kind of left. So that vibe is needed. So that's where I am right now.
Okay, you a baby.
Thank you.
So I know you brought us some media today. I'd like to take a look at your video.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Let's do it.
Things ain't been alright, things ain't been cool. Every single night, thinking of you, stay in my mind. Can't break the rules. You take your time, it's your time to choose. I don't need no call, no text, no nothing. I'll be still here waiting on you. I ain't mad at you. No call, no text, no nothing. I'll be still here waiting for you, girl. Girl, do you know you drive me crazy? And I just wanted to tell you to your face. Girl, do you know you drive me crazy? And I just wanted to tell you to your face. You took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you. I don't know if I'm able to heal right. Every day without you just don't feel right. My emotions, they affect my real life. Real life. See, I don't need no call, no text, no nothing. I'll be still here waiting on you. I ain't mad at you. No call, no text, no nothing. I'll be still here waiting on you, girl. Girl, do you know you drive me crazy? And I just wanted to tell you to your face. Girl, do you know you drive me crazy? And I just wanted to tell you to your face. You took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me, you took a piece of me with you, you took a piece of me. You took a piece of me with you. Now the program going back to regular. Now how we supposed to go back to regular? How I'm supposed to go back to regular, knowing something's missing, something's missing. Feel like something's missing, something's missing. Feel like something's missing, something's missing. Feel like something, feel like something. It feel like something.
So the album is about the Neo and Trinity love story in the Matrix. So Matrix 4, she had a piece of him, right? So for him to activate his powers, they needed to be together. They needed to touch. So that's pretty much what that song is about. It's just like, we might be over, but you took a piece of me that I can't get back anymore. So I need that back, you know what I mean? So that's what that song is about.
Okay. So I like to also ask, we talk about style, but how do you describe your style?
Oh, I don't,
I mean, you got the feathers going on. And...
I'm just, okay, so my style would be, they call out here native, right? So I would be like future native, I guess, you know.
Are you native?
Yes. So my father's side goes to Blackfoot Indian, and then my mom's side is Wimbush and something else. I have to do the ancestry thing, or you know, actually get the actual drawback, but Blackfoot for sure. So that's why I had the feathers, and I go by the big eagle and things like that. So yeah. So very native.
Yes. So I love what you're doing, and your album is to drop in January.
Yes, January 17th. It's called Medusa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you created? Is this your single? Your number one single? I may be using the wrong terminology, so don't hold it against me.
It's the first single, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have what am I trying to say? Do you have a single for Medusa?
Oh yeah, Medusa has its own song.
Oh, okay.
It's a self-titled, yeah. So there's 11 songs on it.
Okay.
The next song that's released December 17th is called Am I Wrong?
Okay.
And then the album Medusa will be out, so you have the whole 11 songs on January 17th.
Okay. So you've been out here for a short while. So have you had any live performances, or do you plan on any live performances?
I actually had one set up yesterday, but it got canceled due to sicknesses. So the ball is rolling, but we don't have any dates to say yet.
So are you excited about that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very excited to perform the love aspect now of my life. Yeah.
So being a newbie to Arizona, how has how have people been taking you? I mean, have you had a lot of great connections?
Oh yeah, it's been wonderful. Everyone I'm meeting is the person I'm supposed to meet. That's what it's like.
That's awesome to hear.
Everything's been beautiful.
That is wonderful. That's what we want to hear, because we're a community. We should support each other. I mean, we're all about love and art and film, music, and all in this entertainment industry. We should be supporting each other.
I definitely feel the love for sure.
I'm happy to hear that. To hear that. So, okay, does Arizona look like it's going to be the place that Sully's going to be for a while?
Oh yeah, this is home. This is absolutely home for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
That is awesome. So tell our audience where they can find Sully.
You can find me on all platforms at Sully 17, SULLY SEVENTEEN. Please spell out 17. I am not a number. But all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the same thing, Sully 17.
Okay. And other than your album, are there any new projects or anything coming up that we should know about?
There are things that I cannot say on camera, but there's a big video game that I wrote some songs to.
Okay.
So that's the next thing after my album, for sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure to have you here today with us, Sully.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next time on Desertwood Days.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Cole, Obart's Entertainment. Providing amusement, celebration, and distraction since 2013. To find out more, visit us on the web at www.coleobarts.com.